Well, you see it every day. Um, School bus in Houston Independent School District, of course, other school bus district courses in the Houston area and, of course, around the United States, of course, around the world, transport students from school, home from school, and, of course, to school every day of the days of the week. But something you don't know what's going on the school bus. Hello again, everyone. Working another week edition of the war against bullying in public school. I am Danny King Jr. Cause you just saw I opened up something different. Cause I saw at the Barnett Stadium, which is home of great high school football, of course, great high school sport venue, and a great high school baseball. But all that we're not going to be talking about. One thing I'm going to talk about what's going on the school bus every day. People with kids trying to pick them up, take them to school. Something going on that bus every day is bullied. You know, the driver can't do anything because if they focus, have to be on the road all the time. They're supposed to be on the road, and of course, because you know they can't do if they have something another teacher in the bus. Something we had no problem with keep the kid home safe. That big top important safety right there. One thing always a problem. Something parents don't know what's going on with their children on the school bus. It's bullying and harass. You know, for the last 5 or make that the last 10 or 20 years, they were reported fighting on the school bus. Because back then, there was no surveillance camera because nobody don't know what happened on the school bus. Because now today's technology they all store video cameras. See what children doing in the school bus. The key problem is what's going on in that school bus. Has always been a main problem jock in school. Bullying. Bullying is another one problem. And you already know it always happened in public school. It's also happened in kids coming to school and coming home from school or board a school bus. Excuse me. And coming home from school bus, they have fights, breakout, bullying. One thing always happen. Some try to get out of line these days when a student harm, but you can't put your hands on a child. That's the one thing anybody try to do, especially a special educated child who just right out of control. Like, they ran home. But you can't put your hands of the children. You can't do that because I know they go online screaming, yelling, but they tell them to be quiet and sit down because there's already enough problem with this world today. Yeah, I understand the drivers do their job, but you can't put your hands on the student. But one thing upset me, I know I used to take a school bus to school every day and catching home from school. Because one thing, 2 teenage boy had to attack a special need student or child who only can compare. Now this hit me right there because I was bullied on the school bus too because he did not do nothing to that student because he was trying to get home. You know, 2 guys put a cigarette lighter and they beat him up. Cause that is so wrong why they did that right there. Because it answer expert against bullying in public school. Cause some driver can get online because they get in the press. Every day, but some drivers don't want to do it no more because they got tired of these kids with bad behavior. I know these kids, bus driver can't see kids hit on other kids. And then one video I saw, man, they did hit me right there because two teenage girls fight on the school bus. I think it was a big fight. I think, yeah. I mean, why these other kids chill on that? That's for do your job, break it up. Excuse me. Do your job, beat you up. Break it up. Not just sit there and watch the fight. It's always the problem. It's always the problem. Every day. Because I see out this every day because I used to catch the bus home from school. Why kids beat other kids up when they're not doing nothing to them. And I got in a fight on the school bus myself. Back I was going to school by a low-life loser. And when I told the principal, I did what I think I told the principal, the assistant principal, Mr. Stephen, back in my years at Thomas Middle School. I went to his office to point exactly who bothered me, and he kicked him out the bus. Because he don't bother me no more. Because this Virginia today, since the very camera installed for all school bus, they kids, my God, out of control. But I remember one woman who slapped a child, and I understand what that child do to your own child, bully them in school like that. But you can't put your hands on the child, other parent child, because you do that, they going file criminal charge on you, because you sure don't want that on your work. I understand where y'all coming from. Some of the parents coming from where the kids get bullied. But don't put your hands the parents of the child. They end up pressing charge against you, and they end up suing you. And because special education school bus, that crowd academic. Because some of these school buses don't have academic. They only use that for special education, students with special needs. But some of those school buses carry special needs because they have some of these kids with behavior problems. I always want to target the weak. Because something I'm going to do coming up very soon about next week. I'm going to talk about more about why kids get bullied. Always an easy target of special needs students who ever could defend themselves, and then because some of the words they can't speak, and somehow they have to take advantage of them. That's always happened to me every year back in my days in middle school. And of course, what's going on at this school bus every day, kids, man, I already know. I'm not going to bring down the parents, because I never bring down the parents. But one thing, some of these kids doing on the bus every day is so rude and so disrespectful. What these young juveniles doing. Back in elementary years, my early years, there was no surveillance camera. They installed surveillance camera until around the mid or the late 90s. Time to get to the 2000 years, they saw I had hot techno school bus. And one thing, well, since they got that, yeah, I know one video saw one girl got in a fight with the other girl. I know she was recent with the turn back with the school bus because of, well, probably didn't learn her lesson because she got in trouble with the school bus. Well, they probably kicked that person out because I know one young boy in Michigan, I don't know how these other kids get these horrible things from their parents who say those things, and of course, why, I don't know, the young child who was bullied, called them those names, and of course, all the nags stuff they say to him, called them, so I say, man, that's so horrible, I saw that, that's so horrible. Why these other kids have to say some mean, negative things about that young Benjamin, a young boy. I know I was him. I don't probably stop catching school bus because this bullet is gone too far on public school bus because it's still there for enjoying the rides from going to school in the morning and coming home from school. Not bullying or harass others still because others still had bad days. Don't bother them. They don't want to be bothered. Leave them alone. But some of these out of control kids, they still want to put their hands on them, beating them, bang, bang, bang. But they think they bad or tough. But I don't think so. These kind of kids who do the bullying in public school bus every day, they're not gonna last on that school bus because they behind go get kicked out. And when we come back, I got a couple comments about the key theme on the future of these out of school kids on the school bus. Stay with us. I'll be back in the morning with that comment. Stay with us.